Yeah, welcome back everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust. And as you can see, I'm in a super fancy modular vehicle. These have hit the live branch, but today's video is obviously about Rust. Ooh, is it going to roll backwards? Yes, it is. Today's video is about Rust, and it's kind of like a mixture between our update stuff that we've been doing, our weekly updates, but this one is, where's the beta at for the console players? As I know we're all just foaming at the mouth for this thing. I know, yeah, like we're gonna main on it. Like I know we can play it here now, but you know this is only temporary until this actually comes out to the full release. So we're going to be going over some of the stuff that we do know, some theory crafting, and let me just go ahead and put out there now that everything in here is speculation. Well, not everything. There's a couple facts in there, but one of the facts being that there will be crossplay between PlayStation 4 and Xbox based off of the commit list that we've done research on. So I will go ahead and link that video now in the upper right-hand corner. So go ahead and check that out. It's based off of our research we did on the commit list. And yeah, so that's exciting. So most likely we'll be playing against each other as PS4 and Xbox players. How cool is that? No PC players. Okay, so yeah, let me just put out there that this is theory crafting based off of the information that we do have, because there's been no official announcement as of yet as to when the Rust beta is going to hit the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One current generation consoles. So we're only left to speculate and put together theories. So that's what this is going to be today. So let's do it. I gotta tell you, the vehicles. I know I go over this each time, but they're so much fun, and it's just, ah man, they're so good. So we're on the live branch right now. We're in July, clearly. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the engine. I know it's so loud. And I know a lot of this stuff is going to be like a review, but this is kind of like the thought of, this is the thought of it kind of being all put together, so we can see what's what. Let me go ahead and just hit the juice on this. Come on, hit the gas! So we've been talking a lot about... Oh, get up there, come on. Yes, oh! We've been talking a lot about the commit list and what that means for us as players. And let me make sure I got the right camera. There we go. What that means for us. And the commit list, again, just a quick review. Because 011 is the studio helping Facepunch put things together, we've been able to follow the progress of the beta specifically, because there's its own branch. I think I've got a tab for this. Oh yes, I do. It's this guy right here, and we've seen shadow text and stuff. And why I think this is relevant, why we're seeing shadow text, and why there hasn't been any updates as of recently, especially July, is I think there's really going to be okay, let me rewind this. I know this is kind of scatterbrained. Let me go ahead and get back to base while we're doing this too. Alright, so everybody's like, is the beta still in development? Yes, there's been no solid indicators that any of this has been stopped. As a matter of fact, I think they might even be ahead of schedule. Here's why I think that. Okay, so you're looking at certification. So when things are being built for consoles, right, it takes them, once they have like a build specifically done, it takes them a little bit of time to go through certification. PlayStation has it, Xbox has it. It keeps like a standard, it keeps the hacking out, it keeps exploits out for the most part, right? I know it keeps the hacking out, thank goodness. But it usually takes anywhere between, I've seen them flip stuff in a week, and I've seen things take a few months. Now on average, it's anywhere between 4 and 6 weeks. Now here's why I think this is so important. Let me go ahead and tab out here. As you can see, 4 weeks, I mean 34 days. Right? And we haven't seen anything. There's been another specific version just for the beta that's been made in the last 2 weeks or so. Here's why I think that it's possibly even already past certification. Now again, this is speculation. When you have a company like 011, right, put together something like Rust, this studio specifically focuses on ports for consoles, right? It's a very common practice. So with a studio that's a veteran studio and converting things or porting things over, I don't think you'll see a lot of that back and forth. And here's what I mean. So like in a commit list, you can see some back and forth on like when there's updates, and that could very well be what the shadow text is here. And we'll never know what this is. I mean, we can only kind of guess. But the fact that we're seeing this about a month and change ago is actually good news. The fact that we saw a separate branch that was specifically for the beta, our beta, not the one that's been closed for developers, but our beta for PlayStation 4 and Xbox, happened about 2 weeks ago, and that we've only seen 2 changes on that, and we see a studio like this that's a super veteran for this, I think it might have even already passed certification. If there was anything that bounced, we would have seen it on that list, and we didn't. We saw 2 things, very minor, and we haven't seen anything for weeks. So that's actually excellent news for us. I think it's coming. Now, I know we've got this DLC happening on, I want to say it's the 9th of July, so that would be, what, Thursday? Okay, so you've heard me say before that I think that this is coming in July. I still think we could very easily see this in July. If we don't see it in July, I think we'll hear some word as it happening in July, if that makes sense. Because, let me drive down here. Because of the way these things roll out, we'll need about a week or so, or even a handful of days before we actually hear the word. So I think we'll hear something in July, if not played in July, or both. Who really knows? Oh my goodness. So check it out. Here's why I say this. So we've got another update happening in July. It's the summer DLC for the PC, and I'm sure this is going to come over to the console side of things. So I think we might hear something after that. So that would be, what, Thursday, the 9th of July? So I would say stay tuned for that, because I think we'll see something. We might have an announcement. We might get our emails that we've been waiting for. Who knows? But I have a feeling something's going to happen around there. And here's another reason why I say that. When you see something like the companion app, the vehicles have been in progress for almost 5 years total on the actual branch for Rust on PC, and it's finally done. The companion app came in the month before that. We're seeing all these things come to a head. We're seeing these changes on the list here. Oops, sorry. We're seeing the changes on the list here that show there haven't been any quote-unquote commits, which I think it's already past certification. I think they gave themselves some runway, and I think it's good to go. So they're just waiting for a couple milestones before they have to transition over and say, okay, we're going to handle the payload for the beta release, because I know it's going to be all hands on deck. It's going to be Double 11, it's going to be Face Punch. So it makes sense that some of the major ticket items would be done by then, right? So we've got the vehicles, we've got the companion app, and the DLC is happening Thursday, so I think we might hear something. Now, again, speculation, we don't actually know, but there's I got a feeling we're either going to hear something or we're going to see it in July. And I think the latest could be August, because remember, this is the beta. The beta happens before the full release, and I know you guys have heard this, but I'm just trying to show you more compelling evidence to show that I think this is creeping. Okay, so on the terms of companion app, and this will help you if you're on PC, or, is that a scientist? Or for the beta, because all signs are looking like this is coming out for the beta, the cars and everything else, because this is in the live branch now. If you're looking to understand smart doors, okay, let's say you're in a car real quick, and you'd like to pull up to your base, you can do this from your phone. How cool is that, right? And then you can close it behind you. How cool is that? I'm doing this all from my phone. Yeah, that's the companion app. That's the power of the companion app. So check this out. How would you like to get an offline raid notification when somebody actually destroys your wall? Right? How would you like to see, if somebody's doing this to your base and you've signed offline, how would you like to get a notification like so? Do it. Give it to me. That takes forever. One more? Okay, let's say when a wall breaks and you're not online, how would you like to get a notification like this? Offline raid protection. Well, we made a video on this. We made a build off of this whole concept. And I will go ahead and link it now in the upper right-hand corner. It's called the offline raid alarm. You can go ahead and check that out. It's going to help you out a lot. Didn't mean to actually do that. Okay, so let's take another detour here and show you why I think this is creeping. We didn't know that the summer DLC was going to be out so soon. It looks like it's going to be an update for us after the 9th of July. So I think we're really going to hear something. And I think it could even be a handful of days. Whoopsie, a handful of days after they announce it. It could be a week, but I don't think it's going to be much longer than that. So what I'm saying is, keep a lookout on Twitter. Keep a lookout on your email. All of it. I think it's happening soon. And I think the latest would be August, but I think we're going to at least hear something in July. Dare I say this, well, no, actually I record this ahead of time. It wouldn't be this week, it would be next week. So let me just say the date, because that's going to make more sense. July 9th, so Thursday, right? Oh yeah, get pwned. So until then, we'll be doing a lot of stuff back and forth. I know we'll be doing a lot of DayZ as the 108 base building changes came through, but we'll also be streaming this. I know I've been MIA as far as streaming this, mostly because my main gaming machine has eaten it, and I've been getting replacement parts, and I've been rebuilding it, so things should be good either today, tomorrow, although that's not going to make sense since I record these ahead of time. It should be good soon, so we should be streaming this live, so we can see, so you guys can see what the changes are. Also, I'm sure you guys have heard this many times, but we will be manning this on console when it comes out, and we will be playing this heavily during the beta as soon as it hits for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox, so stay tuned for that. An excellent reason to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, and this is for everybody, PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox, if you want to know how to get high-tiered loot, like remove a Bradley with just fish, a Bradley being a high-end item, or a high-end NPC, I guess, like a kind of like a boss. If you want to know how to take out an NPC or remove a Bradley with just fish, I'll go ahead and link that video now in the upper right-hand corner. These are good strategies for you, both on PC and for the upcoming beta. Also, let's see, what else do we have here? I think that might be everything. I know this one was kind of all over the place, but I wanted to touch base with everybody to say, like, look, I think because we're not seeing stuff on this list is really good. Because 011 is such a good studio at doing ports, I think that's why we're not seeing these things. I think these things are shrouded out or shadowed out because these are specifically about the beta. The fact that we got a separate branch for the beta just for us, not this one, recently, and we've only seen 2 changes, also is a strong case for this just coming out so soon. And it makes sense that the biggest time for this to come out would be after an update. So I think we'll hear something a day or 2 after the update, or we'll see movement. And then yeah, so just stay tuned for that. I know as soon as it comes out, as soon as we hear anything, you know, we'll let you guys know, because we're just as excited to play this on console as you guys are. I think it's going to be great. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised on how much fun this is. And yeah, I can't freaking wait. So yeah, if we have anything else like major whatever, be on the lookout for another video from us. And also, you know, we'll be messing around on official, trying to show you guys what's what. So bring your questions. If you have questions now about this, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. And the salty boys, be sure to leave a dislike. I know they're out there. They get so mad about this. They're like, I can't believe he's talking about this. I'm like, dude, we're excited about this game. What's the big deal? No big deal. Let's get it. Tactical cylinder. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next video / live stream. And be sure to drop a like. It does help out quite a bit. And we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye. Yeah. Should we here? Let's do this real quick. I know you guys will enjoy this. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, some of this, some of this. You think they'll flip in the air? I think they might. Let's get it. Ooh. Nice. Oops, I think that was already gone. What's that sound? Oh yeah. Man, that looks nice. Okay, goodbye for